as the Ukraine war is about to complete 1 year. The Ukrainian defense minister says Russia is preparing a major new offensive, and it could happen around the symbolically important date of February 24th. According to reports, if the attack happens, it would also mark the day when Russia celebrates its armed forces. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky also warned that the situation on the front lines in East Ukraine has become tougher. Russia had claimed gains in the region. Meanwhile, more than a dozen European Union officials are set to visit Kyiv. The symbolic trip comes with promises of more military, financial, and political aid. But experts, they do predict Ukraine's hope of swiftly joining the bloc may witness a refusal. Earlier, many EU members have warned that it should be made clear to Kyiv that this is not possible, as many nations are still waiting in a long queue. On Friday, the head of the Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and the chairman of the 27 EU national leaders, Charles Michel, will meet President Volodymyr Zelensky. Well, the first such gathering in the Ukrainian capital since the war started, that would be. The allies will discuss sending even more weapons and money to Ukraine, boosting access for Ukraine's products to the EU market, helping Ukraine over energy needs, and imposing new sanctions against Russia as well. Until now, the 27-nation EU has earmarked nearly $65 billion in aid to Ukraine. Well, this includes nearly more than $13 billion of military support. However, despite much admiration for Ukraine's resistance, the EU refuses to offer Kyiv a fast track to membership. The EU officials have listed a number of conditions for a nation to join the bloc. Well, this ranges from political and economic stability to adopting EU laws, from climate to social to health standards as well. Now, in order to show his commitment to the billions of dollars of aid provided by Western allies in recent days, Zelensky's government has cracked down on high-level corruption. Meanwhile, a Russian rocket destroyed an apartment building in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. According to the regional governor, at least 2 people are killed and 7 injured. Well, earlier we were joined by the Colonel Daniel L. Davis, who is a military expert for defence priorities.
When Ukraine got the HIMARS system 5 or 6 months ago, that changed the dynamics a lot, because it allowed Ukraine to strike at a medium range distance, which was hitting the Russian ammo supplies at command and control nodes, rallying points, etc., behind the lines, which impacted their ability to come forward. Russia then basically figured out where those lines are, and as far as they could, and they moved all those things behind it, which really mitigated the use of the HIMARS in terms of, their daily operational use. With these longer range weapons, it'll almost double the range, and then bring those things into range for the Ukraine side. So that's what they want to do, to continue making it more difficult for Russia to conduct the close fight by impacting how far they have to move back their supplies into the rear. But the bigger issue, especially for Russia, without question, because this is what Peskov has mentioned earlier today, is the fact that it will bring all of Crimea into range. And that is one of the big problems and potential red lines for Russia. It's different than anything has been up to this point. And so Peskov is saying that Russia will respond accordingly. And, we don't know what that means. But it does raise the risk of potential escalation, which I think is something that's not in anybody's advantage in NATO, and something we have to be careful with. Now, I will point out, though, it's important to note that according to reports this morning, that these are not going to be coming, these long-range rockets won't be coming from existing U.S. stocks, but will have to be built. So you're talking probably into 2024 at the earliest before those things can actually show up on the ground.